breastfeeding and different breastfeeding positions. The first one that I like to recommend to mothers is called the football hold. And I will tell moms to do this if their baby is pretty small at birth, like 7 pounds or lower, as sometimes the baby is just so tiny and you feel like you can't get a good hold on him or her, but clutching a baby real close, like you would hold a football close into your body, can be helpful. I'll also recommend this hold to mothers who might have larger breasts and or whose breasts might just be large temporarily because their milk has just come in or they're a little bit engorged. Sometimes it can be hard to see where baby is latching if you're doing a more traditional cross cradle hold, but a football hold can give you a different view. So I introduced this baby doll, and this is obviously a little bit larger than what a newborn baby would be, but you can get the idea. So for football hold, you're going to take baby and lay them in the like in your forearm between your wrist and the crook of your elbow. And however that's comfortable to you. You want to be in a comfortable chair, good posture. For this particular hold, it can be helpful to have a chair that has arms, such as this one, or a recliner or like a rocking chair. It's something that's going to help kind of close you in. So you take the baby, and this is a girl, so I'm going to refer to the baby as her. You're going to line her up with your nipple, and just something important to remember with breastfeeding is nose to nip. So baby's nose to the tip of your nip is how you kind of want to match them up. So you're going to, especially with little ones, you're going to have to kind of work to hold their arms down and out of the way to get them latched initially. But I typically don't like to see babies swaddled when nursing, especially getting established in those first few weeks as mom's trying to figure it out, baby's trying to figure it out. Those hands need to be free. They're going to stimulate the mother's breast and tell that milk to continue to come down. And the baby has to figure out how to use their hands somehow, so might as well be while at the breast. It can be frustrating for the first-time mother or the first few times breastfeeding, but this is where the help of a postpartum doula or a parent or a partner or something can come in and be that extra set of hands and maybe hold the baby's hands back. So getting back to the football hold, you want to bring baby up to your nipple, and this is a good way to be able to see how baby is latching on. You want baby's mouth open. Just think of a new baby bird being fed by its mama and how she just drops those worms right down into their mouth, open as much as possible. So we want to try and get baby's mouth open as much as possible as well. And you're going to just kind of tease baby with your nipple, tickle her nose with it. She'll start to smell that milk, even taste the milk that might already be coming out of your breast. And you're going to just bring her on up. I like to recommend this hold because from the mom's point of view looking down, sometimes it's just easier to see where baby's getting on. You want the baby to have the areola in the mouth, not just on the tip of the nipple, as that can cause damage and it's not going to be an effective breastfeeding experience for you or for her. So you're holding baby close in as you would hold a football. And you can just, once baby's latched on, once that milk is flowing and baby seems satiated, just make sure that you're comfortable. If you need to have your feet up on a stool to kind of hold that posture, that's okay. If you need a little pillow under her, pillow behind you, each time is a little bit different. Your body feels good one day and it doesn't feel the next, and vice versa for baby. So it's just a lot of trial and error stuff with breastfeeding. So that would be the football hold. And the same could be done on either side, either breast. Another hold is called the laid back hold, or the biological nurturing position. This would be something that if you have a recliner, it'd be great. I'll face baby this way. Or if you have a bunch of pillows on the end of a couch or propped up on your bed, this can work for you. If you don't have those things, any chair will do. You would just need to maybe have a footstool, a low footstool, and be able to slump back. This is a great position for just resting and doing skin to skin with baby. So baby can just be in a diaper, you would be topless, baby is topless, and baby is just lying between the breasts, comfy, cozy. You've got a little drape over, or a robe, whatever, covering the two of you to keep away a draft. And baby will just be nuzzling here, and especially in those first few weeks, that skin to skin is just so important, so sweet. You never get that time back, and so you can kind of be killing two birds with one stone with this position of breastfeeding. So some babies, as they start to arouse from a sleep, they'll start to move their head around. They can lift their head, even as a newborn. And they might, on their own, sort of migrate over to one breast or another, and you might need to help them a little bit to get that position, that perfect latch on. But sometimes babies will do that on their own. If not, this is also a great way for mom to kind of see, similar to the football hold, where baby is latching on. And so baby is okay to stay on their tummy, or if they sort of like drift over to a side and they're sort of on their tummy, sort of on their side, but got a good latch, that's okay. You'll figure out what feels right for your body and what seems to make your baby happy in that particular position. But mom can see from above where baby is latching on. You can use that free hand that you're not using to support baby and kind of guide the breast, cup the breast, help bring that milk down. All the while still doing the skin to skin. Baby has their hands free. Baby will probably start moving those legs a little bit, doing a bit of that marching reflex. Might do a little bit of the kneading reflex on your breast with a fist. Those are all really great things. As much as you are able to support baby and keep her safe and hold her in that position, it's a great, great position. I also like to recommend this particular hold for moms whose babies can't tolerate their letdown quite well enough yet. So some women have a very rapid, very intense letdown, and babies kind of pull off and choke and can't quite catch their breath. But this particular position sort of works against gravity a little bit because you're sort of slumped back, and it kind of can slow down that letdown a little bit, can maybe let baby pace themselves a little bit better than if you were sitting up in a more traditional hold. So yeah, I like this particular hold for multiple reasons. And then, another perk about this position is that you should be pretty laid back. That's why it's called that, or relaxed. So, you can prop the one arm up with a pillow and maybe hold a book in the other arm, or, tend to your older child that might need their shirt buttoned, or grab your glass of water. You have a free hand. So this position is great for multiple reasons. And then a third position is probably what most people would consider the most traditional, or the one that we see most often, and that's called the cross cradle hold. So this is a cradle hold where you're just holding baby and cradling them. The cross cradle would be just alternating. And so you want to bring baby to whatever breast that the head is facing. So I apologize. Cross cradle would be like this. So you can hold baby like this. She's facing my left breast, so you want to just tummy to mummy is a way to remember, nose to nip. And so you're going to bring her up, again, teasing her always with whatever hold that you're using. Kind of tease that baby, get them to open their mouth as much as possible. They'll start licking, they'll start smelling and tasting that milk, and that's great. They'll start pawing at you, that's really good. So just get everything lined up here, and this works well for women of all sizes with breasts of all sizes. I am a smaller breasted woman, and this worked really well for me because I never really had the issue of overly full breasts where I couldn't quite see what baby was doing. So this tended to be one that I used a lot myself. So the baby is resting against your forearm. That's completely supporting baby, their head, their neck, their bum. And baby's arms are free, their legs are free. They tend to like to be able to use those. And so, you would just, once baby is satiated on that side, or you feel relieved, you go ahead and switch them to the other. For some women, it's important to relieve or to offer both breasts per session, and for some they do one breast per side. It's up to you, or up to how you and your baby work. So yeah, those are 3 of the breastfeeding positions that I like to share with women, and thank you for listening.